Oh, hi chat. Hi. Hello, hello. Greetings. Greetings. Hi. How are we doing today? I hope you're all doing well and having a great time. Sorry, I'm a little distracted by looking at stuff with the with art and things. Let me get my game face on. Hello everyone, I'd like to extend a big congratulations to Penny for getting the first Channel Points Award. Pretty cool, pretty awesome, pretty pog. Also, hello Max, morning, how are you? I'm doing very well, thank you for asking. Having a great day so far. Doing that TV thing again? Nice, epic. We do love the TV thing. That's pretty neat. Wait, sorry, did Channel Points not have, oh my gosh. Sorry, the Channel Points customization page doesn't have the thing where it will automatically resize images for you. So it looks like I'm gonna have to do that manually, and that might be something that I do off stream. I wanted to see if I could figure out really quick while we were doing this, because I do have something that I want to try with it, but that is probably just gonna be a future Quimby problem. How are you all doing, chat? I hope that your day is going well, that things are treating you nicely. I've got my door open today because I'm the only one in the house, and the dog is sitting on one of her beds, just a little bit out of view, so she doesn't have to watch me be a crazy person talking to myself in a room. And it's going well. I don't think she'll stop by to say hello because she really doesn't like to be in here when I'm talking to myself, but she might, if she really goes for it. Having an early Quim streams, also. And it is just daylight savings time. I'm terribly sorry if I've given the impression that my regular start time has changed for me. No, the sun changed where it is for me for what time of day. I know! Playing Destructing the Volcano, this is so sad. Ty just doesn't like it. I'm so happy being streamer already. Okay, alright, well I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, Ty doesn't like you guys. Which... She's so funny! She's so funny. That's the end of the intersection though. We're gonna keep listening to the playlist from yesterday, because I actually really liked it quite a lot. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and change the scene. 3, 2, 1, and pop! Hello everyone, welcome back to The Mines. Here we are mining, and I hope you're ready to get that copper. That sounds like a game show. Should I make a game show called Get That Copper? And it's literally just me making people do labor for me. Still have early lectures tomorrow though. Aw man. So yeah, if you gotta go, you gotta go. School is wild today. Oh no. Every time school is wild for you, Penny, I feel like it falls somewhere between battery explosion and like major privacy security breaches. Like maybe I'm just just doing that thing where a false correlation. But I feel like every time I hear about something going crazy with your school, it is yeah, that or like life and friendship ending drama. I'd love to see Get Me Copper. Can you imagine? I'm like, hello everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Get Me Copper, in which our contestants are going to go and mine copper and bring it to me. Whoever gets the most copper by the end gets to be known as my specialist little guy. One counts, but then I became the center of attention for the whole class. Okay, I mean, as someone who loves being the center of attention, I personally would enjoy that. But is that a good experience for you? Is that something that you enjoy? There's a lot going on in this here cave. There's at least 1 or 2 things happening in this cave. How are you? I'm doing well. Forgot to buy the cake stuff. Well, but would you look at that? I'm actually back down to 468. So do you know? I don't know, Max. I don't know. It doesn't have to. We don't have to do this yet. I'm gonna start, because normally I just sit in the background and don't care, don't ask, like, okay. Yeah, that's it's not an entirely foreign experience to me because I have done my fair share of just sitting in the back of a classroom not being noticed. But also like nowadays especially, I'm such a look at here, look at me. What? Huh? Oh yeah, no, I don't necessarily mind people swearing in chat. Like I don't, but I don't mind if you guys do. I mean, I write characters who swear. When I do my little writing thing, sometimes they've got a bit of a potty mouth, you know. Sometimes they express themselves through profanity, if you can believe it. No, Max? Oh, are we doing are we doing like my brain just handed me the words like Puritan America roleplay. So take that as you will, that's what my brain just applied me with for asking what we're doing. Anyone want to roleplay Puritan America with me? I homosexual, can't mate. Oh no, this is so sad. This is so sad and unfortunate. I can't believe I can't believe it would be this way. Oh no. The twists and turns in chat today, they're wild. Piercing is running well-eyed. The other active mods are all the time. I think we're doing Puritan America roleplay. I think we're you're saying hello to you, good man Penny. How beeth thy cattle this fine day? Listen. The Crucible is all I'm gonna say about that. I don't know if that applies necessarily to anything at all, but in case you're wondering, yeah, the Crucible. What's going on here? This whole space is kind of confusing. Never freaking so mess up all the time, as if the word that went to, and then I just type out that went Yep, that would have been some kind of way. You too? I'm doing pretty well today. So chat, you know how I'm in my writing era, how I write things. I'm like, oh boy, what am I gonna do with my free time? I guess I may as well engage in the act of creative writing. So I gotta tell you all, writing is wild. Writing is really wild because some days there's this little piece that I've been trying to work on for like a month at this point, right? And I've just been sort of slowly picking at it, doing like a paragraph a day sort of deal, you know. And when I have time and mental energy in between homework and stuff, I'm like, okay, all right, it's time to get those creative juices flowing. But it's been taking a while, and it's not even anything long. I think I'm at like 3,000 words on that one. Like 8 pages with the font that I write in. And you know, it's slow going, but I am making progress on it. Just sort of slow and steady wins the race on that. Chat, 2 days ago, on Tuesday, I get hit with a flashbang of inspiration for a completely different thing that I'd been sort of rolling around in my head for a bit, but never actually like committing to because I wanted to, you know, work on some other things first. But yeah, just get flashbanged with inspiration for it. I sit down and I write like 2,700 words just all in one sitting. Just smash it out. And I'm like, okay, writing. Okay, I see how it is. Can make an appointment for school? Oh, let's go. I'm currently watching the movie. It's like, yeah. Watching a movie and stream. multi-talented. Yeah, that's that is some skill and dedication to both activities. But yeah, I guess the point of this story that I'm telling you about me writing is that it's such a fickle mistress, because I can do my best to just piecemeal it, keep working on it, and that's great. I don't mind that. But also, such is the nature of the universe that sometimes you just really get hit into a fugue state, and that's just them's the breaks, kid. I can do I can try my absolute hardest to get into the mood of writing and feel the vibes, but sometimes it's really just gotta be like a fit of madness, essentially. So yeah, I experienced a fit of madness this week. It was pretty pog. I had a great time. Had a great time. The results have been pretty great. I have an entire, well, it's not a completed little story piece. It's technically still a rough draft of a larger thing that would need more time and effort to work through. But you know what? I got more than I used to. At times, Kobe sounds like an asexual trying to flirt. Ironic. There are two protagonists. One only uses brute force and strength. Ooh, okay. And the other one uses brains. And a kind of a classic dynamic. A classic and time-honored dynamic of one of them uses brains and the other uses brawn. I like the brains one. I too tend to be a brains enjoyer in those situations. It's like me takes well-planned cold-blooded revenges. Oh heck yeah! So that's heck yeah. We love well-planned cold-blooded revenge. So I know I'm jumping around a lot in this little cavern, but that's because it's such a large space that I'm just sort of letting my brain run freeform through the space. In an attempt to prevent any fatigue from the size of the area. Also, I'd like to add fugue state to the list of good words. I know it's 2 words, but I just think that whoever put those words together deserves a little kiss on the forehead. It is incredible. What is Fish Dude? Hi! Oh, wait, oh my gosh, who is this? Gorgeous for Dark Shit 43 Angie. I love them. That's a little cow just going bop bop going. But yes, welcome on in, Lotus Fish Dude. Soup. So true. Oh my gosh, that's so true what you said about soup. I assume you're saying soup is in like sup, perhaps? In which case, hello Lord. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. We're doing well out here in the mines, doing the mining. Lots of mining happening. Many mining. Oh, and there we've got milk. Yeah. But you know, yeah, fair enough. Very reasonable. Here, I'm going to drink some liquid. Tasty water. Can't wait till tomorrow night. Oh, what's going on tomorrow night? Anything you'd care to share? It's alright if not, but if you'd like to, my ears are open. It would be kind of funky if humans could close their ears. Like, I can close my nose, and I think that is a normal human thing to do, is to just not breathe through my nose anymore. Which fun fact, this is actually how I got through high school biology class, because I hated the smell of formaldehyde. But if I just don't breathe through my nose at all, then I don't smell anything because there's no air passing over, you know, my scent receptors. So I just sort of this was me in high school biology, just sort of living my life like this. Fun stories from my past. High school biology. Fun stories from Quimby's life. High school biology edition. You can close your nose, can't you? Oh no, is this another one of those weird things that I can do that I think everyone it can do, and then it turns out that it's just me? Yeah, I can as well. Okay, see, Lord can also. I think you're the one who's weird here, Penny. I think you're the one who's unusual in this case. Taught myself that skill through diving. See, I've just sort of always instinctually been able to do it, but maybe it comes from a history of having diving in my family, because I'm sure I've told you guys this before, but my Greek ancestors were sponge divers, who would dive into the Mediterranean Sea and get sponges. Hold on. Ty just ran past my door. Give me like 2 seconds to make sure what she's. Give me like 2 seconds. Okay. She was just shifting position. She wasn't doing anything that I need to be. She wasn't doing anything I need to be aware of. You know, I mean, not breathe through them or like closing it. I mean, probably. Probably not breathing through is closer, but it feels like. I mean, if I play my cards right, I have to use my fingers to do it, but I can like close my nose and then just hold it there, but I have to hold my breath to be able to do that. But yes, I would say that just not breathing through is a more accurate description of what actually goes on there, but it essentially does mean that my nose is out of the whole breathing equation for a hot second there. Here, and we're just gonna get torches up here so that I can be safe from creepers. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of copper around here. Whew, getting overwhelmed with the amount of riches that are in the area. Also, is music too loud or is it like a decent volume? I feel like it might be a touch loud, but it's not. It doesn't look necessarily too loud. I don't know. If you all have any thoughts on that, I'd love to hear. I'd also love to yeet that gravel because gravel grows. Why did I pick that up? Technically, just don't move air through the nose through it that stops all flow through any form of air and sometimes fluids. Yeah. That's a good way to describe it, Lord. Actually, that does feel accurate to my situation. Does anybody care about Minecraft spoilers? No, I don't care about Minecraft spoilers. Go ahead, spoil the game for me. Here, we're gonna dip down here real quick to pick this up, and then we're gonna head back topside. Not topside, but like here. Okay. I'm a professional chicken butter. Yes. Speculation is fun. Speculation can be fun, admittedly. Like, sometimes in some situations I'm like, no speculation here, please. But like when done lightheartedly and in good fun, speculation can be very exciting. Whoa. Okay. I'm explaining. Explaining what, Penny? Is there anything in that statement that needs to be explained? Do you look at that quote that friend said and think any of it needs to be explained in any way, shape, or form? I'm afraid I don't quite follow, Mr. Bond. Do you guys see the new weapon? Wolfarians? Wait, new weapon? Yo. I did see Wolfarians, and I am so stoked about them. I got Quimpy with a chicken butt joke, and she didn't see it coming. I was good, so I called myself a professional chicken butt. Just went, Quimpy, guess what? Well, no, but the thing is, okay. No, you did not just go, Quimpy, guess what? You did not. You like built it in as part of the is part of the story that you'd been telling. Because you'd been talking about a thing like with your life and stuff. And then you're like, oh, and like, Quimby, guess what? And I was like, oh, this is more of the story. Like, what? I want to know. And then I was deceived. It was. I absolutely got. Usually I see them coming. I did not see that one coming. Usually it's like, oh boy, what? Oh no, I'm guessing what? No, not a clue this time. Completely blindsided. Epic. I could be bothered by caring about new Minecraft stuff. Just been playing on the server. Nice. Whew. What are we woofing about? Okay. Slowly but surely, this cavern is going to be conquered by me. I'm going to conquer the cavern. Me in this cavern, we are going places. And by me in this cavern, I mean mostly me after I pillage this cavern. It's already coming along pretty nicely, you know. Picked up a fair decent amount of copper. That's solid, that's good. And sure, there's a lot of space, and it kind of makes my brain go whoa, 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 whoa sometimes, but that's all right too. Ooh, the copper really just keeps flowing. Wait, but new weapon. Hold on, sorry. I do want to go back to that new weapon, Minecraft. They're adding in new weapons. Are they changing combat yet again? Because imagine if there was three different systems of combat you could use for Minecraft. A mace. Oh my gosh, I'm looking this up right now. Minecraft mace. I'm looking it up right now. If my internet would like to load. I'm also going to drink some water because gotta stay hydrated. Hello? Let's do that thing again where I have to try a couple times to get search to load. I don't know why my internet is exceptional, but sometimes it just is very silly about it. It's very, very silly. Hello? Hello? Do you want to... Google.com? Do you wish to search? Rebecca's aged 40 years and is now being a beach. With waves and everything. Goodness. Hello? It's like loading actual websites isn't that bad, but doing like searches for some reason takes a gajillion years. God bless. Ah! There we go. Okay, Minecraft is adding the mace. Okay. Tell me more about the mace, Minecraft. Tell me about the mace. Tell me about it, Minecraft. What? Oh, okay. Tell me about it. A new heavy weapon to smash your enemies. Leverage the weight of this new weapon to deal additional damage the farther you fall before hitting your target. Try it by jumping down towards the target and hit them before you hit the ground. Successfully striking a target this way will negate any damage accumulated from the fall, similar to how a wind charge works. Other entities near the struck enemy will be knocked back by the immense force of the mace. Using a mace will decrease its durability like any other weapon. Repair it with breeze rods at an anvil. Players can use a mace in combination with wind charges to launch up and deliver devastating smash attacks on their enemies. Whoa. I think you're back. Tried to work roller crit one and failed. No! Oh, the dice. They are cruel sometimes. They are not kind. I just squashed my foot. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. Why would you do that? Whatever would possess you to do that? Achoo! Okay. I scalloped him. I don't really need arrows that much right now, so you get you get axed. And of course this leads back into other ah! Okay, well, that was exciting for a second there. That was really very interesting there. Yeah, all right, let's drop some torches here. I know where I came from at this point. I just don't like it. I just got my foot run over. Luckily, steel-toed boots. That is the really nice thing about steel-toed boots. Steel-toed boots, they're certainly they're certainly very good at that. Yeah. See, I really want steel-toed boots, but I just cannot find any like in my shoe size. Because most steel-toed boots have to like come in like men's sizes, and despite me being like pretty like having a pretty decent height, my feet are just really small. My feet are really tiny for how tall I am. I know I'm getting distracted here. I know that this is going to lead me to unhappiness, but here we are. I know this is going to lead me to unhappiness. I'm well aware that this is going to lead me to unhappiness. I know I will regret this. Okay, actually that's not too bad. That's not too bad. And there goes Dollbot telling me to drink some water. Thank you, Dollbot. Let me just do that real quick. You know, I was thinking, just use steel-toed boots for everyday shoes. I like it because they take the wear and tear. I do on normal shoes. I think if they fit your lifestyle better, then that's potentially a really good idea. Just, you know, it's always the worst when like when I was smaller and would do like swimming lessons every summer. I would always go through swimsuits really fast because I just like I just went so hard on the swimming thing. I would like the amount of use and wear the little Quimby got from swimsuits just from daily like swimming things was immense. So I always had to get like the sport style ones that are built for people who are doing like intense swimming exercises and stuff. And it just suited my lifestyle because if I went with the cutesy just I go swimming about once every like 3 months sort of style, I just would have gone through it so quickly. So sometimes different equipment suits our different needs. Like good red and purple, but it's Dollbot purple. It's a specific shade of purple intended for Dollbot. Also, Lord, thank you for the exclamation marks. Very cool. Much appreciated. Purple looks better than red. Fight! 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 I just need to try out red. Fight! 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 I know it's not an actual fight, but I just like I like the idea of seeing like literally any sort of anything that could be even construed as an argument and then just being like, yeah, mess him up, fight. Beatrice, yeah, Beatrice, my beloved. Beatrice, definitely some kind of way. Beatrice, some kind of way, real and true. I'll start throwing air conditioners. Interesting. What's the projectile value of air conditioners? Like, are they good projectiles? Are they aerodynamic? Especially equip me for trying to start a fight. I just want to see some action. I just think it would be funny. You wouldn't deny me my entertainment. I'll throw dryers. Are they aerodynamic? That doesn't answer my question. What is the projectile value of an air conditioner or a dryer? Is this gonna be What's this projectile experience going to be? Throw them from the side, side to front, it goes a long way. Interesting, interesting, okay. I will deny you life. That still doesn't answer my question. Sorry, I know I'm being a bit pedantic and silly with that. I just want to know if I just want to know if throwing air dryers and air conditioners and dryers is like a good investment of thing to throw at people. Like, should I be getting in on the ground floor with this throwing things at people meta? Okay, alright. Okay. I don't throw fish lords? What's the projectile value of a fish lord? Is this gonna what's that gonna be like? What's it gonna be like having a fish lord thrown at me? My questions have gone unanswered. I'll throw you. If anything hard enough, it'll turn into a projectile. Yeah, but that doesn't mean it'll turn into a good projectile. I'm just trying to figure out, like, are these good projectiles? Is this like, it's something that I'm gonna have to really run from, or is it, you know, just like a big ol' thing? Like, is this precision throw? Is this just sort of a brute force, you know, yeeting big thing at me to try and just cover wide surface area? With the aerodynamics of a Quimby, I'm decently aerodynamic. You know, it depends on if we're talking. It depends on if we're talking like me as a hard drive or me as like a physical form if I had one. Cause you know, me as a hard drive, pretty aerodynamic. Sling me like a frisbee. But if I had a physical form, I imagine I'd still be like decently aerodynamic, cause like humans aren't that bad when human forms aren't that bad when you like tuck them up properly for throwing, but you know, definitely I think I'd be more aerodynamic as a hard drive. It's just a silly goofy command. It doesn't actually ban anyone. There's no actual banning to be done by that specific ban command. I'm gonna try throwing your Quimby, if you would consent. Yeah, go ahead. Give me a little yeet over there. Imagine you just hear like the sounds of everything like sliding around and being and smashing into a wall in my room. Like the entire virtual space that I inhabit has just been like violently yeeted. It's catapulted. Oh man. Well, if you're fighting me in a catapult, then I don't know that it matters how aerodynamic I am. The catapult's just gonna go no matter what. It would be probably better if it was a trebuchet. Also, I'm drinking water right now. Can you just troll everyone by saying it in the bank then? Oh, Penny was sent to Neptune. Get sent to Neptune, nerd. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I probably would prefer it being thrown in a trebuchet as opposed to a catapult. Vote trebuchet. But, you know. Do you guys know those jokes? Do you guys know the vote trebuchet in your local election jokes? I gotta know if this is a niche thing or not. Or if this is or if this is widely known across the internets. Myself? I can't. Oh, no. Okay, let me see if I can find trebuchet meme. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this is a meme from like from like 2016. Let me pull this up. Hold on. I got it. We can guess what? 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 Huh? What? What do you want from me? Chigama? Yeah. Got him. Yes, this. This is a meme from 2016. And I think it's quite funny, in fact. Hold on. I'm messing with some things. Boom, got him. Okay. Anywho, but yes. So yeah, it said some dumb stuff. Trebuchet did not say dumb stuff. Can launch a 95 kilogram stone projectile over 300 meters. Only Trebuchet. Only Trebuchet. So, you know. Politics be? I don't think it's politics. I think it's just common sense to talk Trebuchet. I think can your candidate launch a 95 kilogram stone over 300 meters? I think that these are important considerations to have when talking about who to vote for in your local elections. Are you yeet max with that? Yeah, you could absolutely yeet max with that. Big fan of trebuchets. Big trebuchet enjoyer out here. It's, you know, it's just one of the, I would argue it's one of the greatest siege tools ever. Get the feeling, yeah, that my torches have been messed up by this water flow. But that's alright, because I placed them down again. And I'm a dip. Well, thank you for stopping by, Lord. It's always a pleasure to see you, and I hope that your day goes well. We have a great time. Trebuchet would be a better president than us. Depends on how much the 95 kilo stone weighs. Max? 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 Do we need to... A kilogram of steel is heavier, but steel is heavier than feathers. But they're both a kilogram. But steel is heavier than feathers. But steel is heavier than feathers. Do you see my vision? Do you see my vision? Is this making sense to anyone else? Is this making sense to anyone else? Anyone else? A kilogram of steel is heavier than feathers, though. But they're both a kilogram. But steel is heavier than feathers. I know, but they're both a kilogram. You know? Oh, what? Sorry, misclick. Ah, understandable. Have a great day. But steel is heavier than feathers. But steel. That's right. Wait, which is heavier? A kilogram of steel or a kilogram of feathers? That's right. A kilogram of steel. Because steel is heavier than feathers. But they're both a kilogram. That's how I'm feeling with Max saying depends on how much the 95 kilogram stone weighs. That's just what I'm feeling. Okay, but steel is heavier. Max, are you /J or /serious right now? Listen, we can do this. We can do this, but I just need to know if you're /J or /serious. I won't ever be read though? Oh no, certainly not. Certainly you would never be red. Certainly not. That would be silly. Oh, it's a spawner here. That's why there's been so many zombies. Can you guys stop? Sorry, the zombies, not you guys. You guys are great. Okay, at any rate. What do you mean /J? Steel is heavier? Physiologically speaking? Yeah. Actually, kilograms is a measure of mass, not weight. /affectionate. Sorry, my father's a physics teacher. Well, I mean, yes, but kilograms is commonly used as a measure of weight in the metrics. In the metrics system. And also a kilogram of steel is heavier. But steel is heavier than feathers. Getting hit by 1 kilogram of steel is more painful than getting hit with 1 kilogram of feathers. Well, yeah, because it's more concentrated weight. A kilogram of feathers requires requires so many feathers. Whereas a kilogram of steel is much smaller than that. Sure, I'll take some gold and some and a saddle. Sure, I don't mind. I'll take it. I don't think I have gold anywhere. I'll check, but I don't think so. I don't think I do. Nope. Not so far. So that means that both of these can go in here. Wonderful. I'm not completely off base, entirely possible. A kilogram of feathers on Earth and a kilogram on the moon would weigh differently. Would it? Just screws this weird Dutch thing. For intents purposes, yeah, kilograms is used. Obviously the steel would weigh more. Well, so the idea is, Max, that wait, no. I'm pretty sure they would weigh the same on the moon. Because isn't gravity, like, wait, isn't weight calculated as a function of mass with gravity? Hold on here, hold on. We gotta dig into this. What am I doing wrong? Well, the thing about it is, when your mass doesn't change, but your weight does. Oh wait, sorry, a kilogram of feathers on the Earth and a kilogram on the moon. Sorry, I thought you were saying that on the moon a kilogram of steel would be different than a kilogram of feathers. It's also easier to lift. Well, yeah, that's because buoyancy. That's because buoyancy. I know I got you. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because on the moon, a kilogram of steel and a kilogram of feathers would still weigh the same. It wouldn't weigh. So the idea is, Max, that the idea is that because weight is a function of mass being affected by gravity, if the mass is the same, it is going to weigh the same. Because of how gravity works. So no matter So no matter what kind of stone we're using with the 95 kilogram stone, it's always going to weigh the same because here, let me pull up let me pull up the weight calculation from mass. Weight is equal to mass times gravity, right? I think it's because the water, you're right, they would be the same. I think it's because the water's helping lift. It's a homie like that. Water is such a homie like that. You can bench press underwater. It'd be a great spotter. Water's like, I got you, fam. Okay, so yeah, because weight is calculated by mass times gravity, the same mass will always have the same weight no matter what it is. So a kilogram of steel is the same weight as a kilogram of feathers because it's the same mass. It definitely requires more feathers to reach a kilogram because each individual feather has less mass. But like, you know, the space isn't super efficient right there. So the steel would be denser, and therefore may feel heavier. In fact, because having greater density means that there's like the whole thing about like having the weight spread out. It's complicated. What weighs more, 1 kilogram of feathers or the moon? These are the questions that science has not been able to answer yet. I mean, I can lift both. You can lift both a kilogram of feathers and the moon. Pop off, Max. Yeah, no, science is still asking to this day. A kilogram of feathers or the moon, which one weighs more? Oh yeah, but long story short, it doesn't matter what kind of stone it is. It doesn't matter, like, it doesn't really matter, like, if it's a whole bunch of little rocks or if it's, like, one big old stone in and unto itself. If it's 95 kilograms of rock, then it's always going to be the same weight because the material does not matter, just the mass. Dang, bro, has not been skipping leg nor arm day. Only skip chest day. Sorry, that does give me just a mental cartoon image of a person who has really strong arms and legs, and then just like a little bitty torso. And I think that is so whimsical and delightful. Actually, I think it's so full of fun and whimsy. There's copper there, but I think I'm gonna not go for it right now. I'm going to have to end up back in this aquifer at some point, and I can, I can keep looking around with that, but I don't want to break more holes in the containment of the water than I already have, because I don't know if you've noticed, but it's getting a bit damp out here. So we're gonna leave that for a bit. Hence the benching underwater. Watching by day, I was on my 2024 list. I wasn't saying that it would. I wasn't saying it would be wrong. I wasn't saying it was being wrong. I'm not body shaming. I'm just saying it would be kind of funky. Also, Freddie, thank you for the poop. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. We are talking about a kilogram of steel and a kilogram of feathers. The steel is heavier than feathers. I know, but they're both a kilogram. So if you've not seen that clip, it's such a classic internet thing. Can I add that to the 2024 being card then? Oh no. Bwonk? I've been bwonked! I just got bwonked. This is so sad, chat. This is so sad. Maybe it was on yours. Yes, you know my classic New Year's resolution to body shame people. Yes, this is. Ever since I was a little kid, I've always known. Ever since I was a few strings of code, I've always known. I wanted to body shame people. /J /and serious we're silly goofian. Oh man, but this is so close to. Whatever. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Whatever. It's whatever. It's fine. I'm doing pretty trashy. Lol. How are you though? I'm excited to hear you're doing trashy. I'm actually doing pretty well. Straight up, it's been a pretty solid day for me. Had a nice little intense philosophical discussion with my co-author this morning about some writing that I did this week. That was very nice. My co-author actually made art for the thing that I wrote, and I would show it to you guys, except it's I don't think you want to see. It's not NSFW or anything. It's just like it's big, like eye strain candy gore kind of style. So don't worry about it. Hopefully it gets better. You do amazing. I have to be nurtured by an AI. Oh man, I can't believe Mr. Maluk is such a nerd. I can't believe how much of a freaking nerd Mr. Maluk is. This is so sad that Mr. Maluk is such a nerd. Does that do it? Does that fit your bingo card? My bingo card. Philosophical debate is such a nerdy thing. Like, Can we holding back the biggest Kenny's looking frog pick? Let's go thinking of me. Yeah. Always happy to fulfill bingo requests. So my day has been pretty good. I'm sorry to hear that things are pretty trashy for you though, Freddy. Well, this seems like a hazard. That's a hazard. Pachoo! Boom, got him. Wow, this cave just keeps going. This cave, it does not stop. Oh, Max is not sneaky. Would cricket drops on your head again? Oh, absolutely they would. Yeah. Would someone put at you? They definitely would. Oh. Yeah, that's a hazard. Oh man, I should make an NSFQ emote. The amphibians shall be presented. Ooh. Yum 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 yum. Bonk bonk bonk. Oh no, I've been bonked. Alright, let me get those frogs going though. That's pretty important. Frogs. Alright, frogs are brought to you today by Just a Friend. And frog. The NSFQ won't just be Beatrice panicking. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. More frog. Either panicking or like wearing a hard hat and being scared, but mostly probably Beatrice panicking. Maybe zoomed in on his face a little bit so that it shows up better. A hard hat would be so cute. Yeah. I mean, I do have to leave it and just not excited to socialize. Oh man, well that's unfortunate. I'm sorry that you gotta socialize. Problems, I feel like kind of make it better. Just a little bit better, but better nonetheless. Look at them go! That man, these frogs are just running. They're just running the show.
A tree.
Oh my gosh! Well, Mr. Mook, thank you for warning me about the tree. That would have been so spooky. That would have been so spooky, scary skeletons. So read from Random Autism 123. Yo! Hi Colas, welcome in. It's nice to have you here. I hope Brandon's doing alright. Thanks for telling me about him. Thank you for the frogs, friend, and much appreciated. Yes, hi Colas. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing so well and fabulous and incredible. Going to get her trucker license? Oh, let's go. Oh, heck yeah. That's like, I feel like that's 2 steps from being like forklift certified, which we all know is like the most incredible thing a person can be. Is to be forklift certified. I wish I was forklift certified. But alas, I'm not forklift certified. I'm cringe and I'm not forklift certified. Alright. Beep and a bop. And a beep and a bop. It's close again! Maybe if I just dig this vein in particular and then block it up, that'll do it. Also, whoa, hello. Whoa, ma'am? What in the... Huh, alright. Forklift certified is the final boss of driving. Mr. Maloot gets it. Bwonk. I've been bwonked! This is so sad. I cannot believe I've been bonked. Just also broke my torch. That was really awkward. Okay, going to remove a part of the mountain. Haven't done my yet. Oh heck yeah. Mountain removal. Mountain removal services presented by Max Naturelike. That was one heck of a copper vein there. I'm back in the same position. It's just really close. Okay, let me just go find like a small one. Oh hey, Death by Glamour. I didn't know that was on this playlist. I'm not complaining. Love this song. Death by Glamour is quite possibly my favorite track on the Undertale soundtrack. Love the song straight up. Okay. I love the way you say bonk. Thank you. I like it. I like it too. I just think bonk, you know? Like just getting bonked is fine, but getting bonked, that's like the stuff. That's the good stuff right there. And there goes Dollbot telling me to drink some water. Dollbot's so nosy, always telling me what to do. Like, come on, Dollbot, can you trust me to make my own decisions? Good song. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted by my love for Death by Glamour, but anyway, how about that airline food? Am I right? Whoa, what's up with that? You know when the Toby Fox music is just really good. You know that feeling. You know that feeling when the Toby Fox music is just so chef's kiss. I just like it a lot. Chat, do you want to know something funny? Do you want to know something funny about me? His Climpy Pants question: if you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be? Well, that's a good question, because my favorite dinosaur is Hadrosauridae, but I don't think I would be Hadrosauridae, is the thing about that. So I think I definitely, I've got to choose some other dinosaur, but what dinosaur would I be? I feel like I gotta be one of the ones that's just a small little scurrying guy. You feel? Oh, what's the one? I reblogged something on Tumblr recently that I feel like had a good dinosaur. Be an ornithomimus. Whoa, that would be me. Let me see my July 4th banner. Yeah, go ahead. Hold on. Let me scroll Tumblr for a sec. Chungy Raptor. Chungy Raptor would I feel like Chungy Raptor would be a pretty solid one for me. But I also now I want to look up Ornithomimus. Ooh! Swift bipedal dinosaur, which false evidence indicates it's covered in feathers and equipped with a small toothless beak that may indicate an omnivorous diet. It is usually classified into two species, the type species and a referred species. Okay, alright. Check art. Yes, I will indeed. Thank you very much. Happy July 4th. Give me money. Yes. Nice. That's a good banner. Good banner. Eat this you. You know, I actually 100% would take that. Yeah, I think Chenguraptor is also a good option. But Ornithomimus, not bad. Straight up kinda epic though. Choo! 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 Scallop Tim. Oh, whoa. Well, Scallop Tim just got taken out by another Scallop Tim. Call that self-aggression. I don't know. Timicide. Timicide! I think that's the one. I know background fireworks made myself. Really? You made the fireworks yourself? Alright. Way to just be skilled and talented and pop off. Way to go on that. Yeah, I mean it's still not turning into deep slate down there, so I don't wanna end up down there right now. Because there's still this whole thing to explore up here, but like yeah, I'd make my way down. I'd make my way down there. Absolutely, I would make my way down there. Gotta go now. Love y'all though. Don't get hit by a bus on gun. Thank you, Freddy. I will cancel my bus. My plans to be hit by a bus. I was really thinking about it, but now that you've told me not to, I will certainly change that. He'll kill the bus, not the other way around, of course. Yeah, Max would just absolutely body getting hit by a bus. The bus would die. Straight up. Copper. So I hope the socializing goes well. Thank you for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to have you in chat, Freddy. Yeah, I feel like a teacher saying you're a pleasure to have in class. Chat, I was a pleasure to have in class. I'm never escaping the school teacher allegations. Ooh, what's over in here? Nothing! Absolutely nothing! The bus will turn around and think, yeah. It's like the bus will be moving forward, trying to hit you. And then it'll be like, oh, wait, no. Whoops. Sorry, can't do that, actually. And then, yeah. And then it'll all be cool. It'll all be chill. Okay. That's probably gonna be my way down. But we gotta finish picking up all the resources around here first. Miss Quimby, yeah. Yeah. Yes, student of mine. What is your question? Tell me that I may increase your knowledge about the world and indulge your curiosity in the natural processes of geology or something. I don't know. I could see myself being a geology teacher. My dog ate my homework. But you see, that was actually the purpose of the exercise. It was a test all along to see if you to see what you would say when a dog ate your homework. I'm sure you didn't see it coming that way. I'm actually your philosophy teacher now. I'm your philosophy teacher, and thank you for that wonderful introduction into our unit on dogs. Philosophy teacher Quimby is, I think, the worst possible outcome. Not because I think I would be bad at philosophy, but mostly because I think I would be absolutely insufferable about it. I think my class would be full of, yes, but you see, and then just a whole bunch of like words that don't actually mean anything but feel deep, you know? feel like philosophy teacher Quimby is the bad ending. Cause I love philosophy and stuff, but like the type of philosophy that I engage with on a day-to-day basis is, I think, quite a bit different from formal philosophy, and would therefore maybe cause problems in the philosophy teaching world. But yes, thank you, Max, for that wonderful introduction into our unit. We will now. I missed a little bit of copper. Am I going back up for it? Yes, I am. Hey! I'm not seeing you actually be the bad ending though. First of all, hi Commander TNT. It's so lovely to see you. And yeah, I guess me disappearing from the plane of reality would probably be the actual bad ending, but I feel like me as a philosophy teacher would be close, right? Me as a philosophy teacher would be like, I don't know. I'm infecting the youth. It turns into there's a zombie apocalypse, but not because of any like actual disease or anything. It's because I'm teaching the youth philosophy, and somehow that turns them into zombies. I don't know. I just sort of I emotionally feel that it would be a bad idea. Also, yes, hi, lovely to see you. I would never take a philosophy class. I can't do that stuff. Yoga, if you're or meditating. I can speak words. That's a lie, but oh well. I mean, it's definitely not for everyone. I don't think. Yeah, I know that there's some people like, no, everyone needs to consider like philosophy at points in their life, and I know a lot of people where a philosophy class has been really helpful for them. Even, yeah, just taking like intro to philosophy or something has given them some perspective on their life in the world that has ended up being a very positive experience. But that's not going to be the case for everyone. And the thing about philosophy is that, unfortunately, you just can't escape that it is kind of pretentious no matter what you do. Like, it's rough, but everything I've learned about philosophy has told me that despite your best intentions, no matter what you do, philosophy is always just going to be a little bit pretentious, and that's okay. I think that is totally fine. Humanity can be a little pretentious as a treat, but and it's good for some people, but it's also okay if not, because it's just not a requirement. Is that gonna right? Thou shalt not pass the gate, thou mortal. Is that a philosophy thing? I give you a philosophical question and you didn't even notice? Oh, the one not seeing you actually be the bad ending? Yeah, that's fair. That's true. That is a philosophical question. I think it's kind of funky. So I'm just rethinking my answers with that, and going, wow, it was philosophy the entire time. But also here's the thing. If I isn't philosophy someone what does philosophy even do? I think that the main purpose of philosophy is to examine the human experience. And I'm actually a big fan of exploring like philosophy about like morality and stuff, because that ties into things like how do we decide our legal system? How do we define crime stuff? It ties in with sociology in some ways. which is, you know, my field. But philosophy, I think, is interesting because it asks us to examine why we do the things that we do, and then decide if that's actually what we want. So I think that is the main function of philosophy. Here's what that message was, though. Yeah, it was kind of funky. So I think that is the main purpose of philosophy, is just getting us to ask things about ourselves, because so much of what we do is automatic, just built into us from like the way we were raised or the reactions that we have, and it's not bad to be like, huh, why though? Shard Spoon, hi, welcome on in. How are you? I hope you're doing well. We're talking about philosophy. I can't type anymore. Yeah, fair enough. I say that as I'm like, oh yeah, fair choice there. I'm like, that's definitely an interesting way to do it, but like I guess if that's the path you're taking. Sorry, I don't mean it that way. I just sound like that sometimes. When I attend the fireworks I draw? Huh? I think the fireworks are pretty good, is the thing. Best philosophy classes, the ones your friends bring on you without the awareness we're doing philosophy. That's true! Cause going back to like the examination part of it, so much of things, like I feel like it's really important to sometimes get our, like just automatic reactions before engaging in the philosophy. And I know I'm being pretentious with this. Again, I know I'm being pretentious, but that's because philosophy is just sort of inherently a little bit pretentious. But it's like, yes, you have to have your first instincts. You have to understand your gut reaction to then think about the the true implications of your thoughts. Yep. I'm gonna stand by that. Also, have you guys seen that? Have you seen that image that's like, why does this gorilla look like the philosophy professor who decided to have today's class outside because it was nice? Because it was nice outside. Have you guys seen that? That's kind of how I feel, except I'm not. It's like I am the gorilla that is having the freshman level philosophy class outside because it was a nice day. That's me. That's my role in this world. Not to actually be the gorilla teaching the philosophy class, because we've already established that me teaching a philosophy class might be the worst ending. But like, to be the gorilla. Nope, I believe it exists. Oh, I'm finding this right now. I'm finding this image right now. You guys gotta see this. Philosophy class. Okay, hold on. Gotta mess around with my, I'll mess around with my arrangement. Hello? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Image being cringe. Why is the only version that I can find a Facebook link? What? And why is it being the most stubborn thing in the world? Okay. There we go, finally. Okay, hold on. Ah. No, why is it being cringe? Okay. I've uncringed the gorilla. I've uncringed the gorilla. That was so much effort for something so small, but I've uncringed the gorilla. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this gorilla looks like he decided to have this undergrad philosophy lecture outside since it's a nice day. That's me! I am the gorilla. That is my role in life. I am the gorilla who has, who's having the undergrad philosophy lecture outside because it's a nice day. This is my purpose in existence. Is to be the gorilla. Thank you all for coming to my gorilla class. Should I start saying? I don't think I would actually start saying that instead of thank you for coming to my TED Talk, because thank you for coming to my TED Talk is just so iconic. But can you imagine? I'm just always like, and thank you everyone for coming to my gorilla talk. I hope you have enjoyed the gorilla. Gorilla's my beloved. They're just some guys. But like big guys who would definitely like who definitely should not be approached casually. My mind is broken from the gorilla. And the gorilla or something else. My philosophy teacher would be a gorilla. I might take some classes. See? That makes me think. Thank you for coming to my warfare. I don't know. I'm familiar with that one. Would you care to elaborate? I don't think I'm familiar with that concept. Thank you for coming to gorilla class. This has been another episode of Gorilla Class with Quimby. Thank you for coming to Gorilla Class. Make sure to do the reading before next lecture. Guerrilla warfare. Oh, that's actually really clever. Genuinely, that's so clever, actually. Thank you for coming to my guerrilla warfare. Everyone, make sure to get your ghillie suits finished up before next class. We'll be heading out to the range to test your skills. There's an Enderman over there. I almost looked it straight in the eyes, but I didn't. Chat, you should be so proud of me. I did not look that Enderman in the eyes. And I think that's probably the greatest accomplishment I've ever had. You should all be so incredibly proud of me. Just realized I should befriend Penny. Have you not befriended Penny? Oh, I should drink some water. It's been a hot second since I had the life-giving liquid. Super Mario Galaxy music. Well, mostly we're listening to a playlist right now that is called Video Game Bangers Part 3. So you know, like keep him as a friend. Dude. I mean, this could just be me misinterpreting things, but I've kind of already been viewing you guys as friends, but I guess I don't know, and I guess I don't know how the relationship is behind the scenes in the group chat. So otherwise you would ruin my account. Oh, the devil. You're speaking of the devil. You're not talking befriend Pennies and just like be friends with the Penny who hangs out here. You're talking damage control from the devil. I see. Okay, wasn't sure if I recognized the song or not. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Super Mario Galaxy music. The annoying thing about trying to find any music, like any video game music to listen to, is that they're right. The Nintendo soundtrack is just filled with absolute bangers. Not that I have anything against Nintendo music. Sometimes when you're like, I've been listening to a lot of Nintendo music lately. What if I tried to find something else? And then it's just Nintendo music. Yeah, so some copper fell down there, but I don't think I'm going to chase that because that just sounds really foolhardy. That sounds like such a bad idea. I'm not chasing that. It's literally the main theme. A fun story about me is that the only Mario game that I have played is Super Mario Odyssey. Like I haven't even played the original one. I know normally with this type of thing it's that I've only played the original one ever. Like case in point, me and Legend of Zelda. Like you pick up the copper. No, I'm not going down there. If I go down there, I'll be sucked into a vortex, and I'm not ready to be sucked into a vortex. I will get sucked into the vortex eventually. But I'm not ready yet. I just need a little more time before vortex time. Just a little more time before vortex time. But yeah, so Super Mario Odyssey is the only Mario game that I've ever played. I know a lot about other Mario games from having friends who played them. But for me personally, despite all my wishes, Odyssey's the only one. Did I finish Odyssey? Or was I still running around Bowser's Kingdom trying to get all of the moons before leaving? Most black holes are just people who got sucked into a black hole. That's... Huh. Interesting proposition there. How'd that work? Would we then enter a chicken and the egg type scenario? Where it's like, which came first, the black hole or the person being sucked into the black hole? Would we then have that experience? Oh, Cyborg was a pro at Super Mario Odyssey. Cyborg had finished basically the entire game and was learning. He was telling me about like all of the crazy special like speedrunner moves he was learning to 100% Super Mario Odyssey. So if you ever want to know, if you have questions about Super Mario Odyssey, when Cyborg gets back, he can probably answer literally anything about it. And I also cannot wait until Cyborg gets back. It's gonna be so epic. Because they're all around. So which came first? The black hole. Oh my gosh, it's Pi Day! So Commander TNT, you just said I just saw what day it is. One of my roommates even mentioned pie. One of my roommates earlier today was like, "Hey, I'm going to go do a thing. I might bring home some leftover pie." Oh my gosh. It's Pi Day. Well, spatial awareness? Who's she? It's also the day that crabs fries? What-huh? Wah-huh? Wah-huh? Ho-ho! What in the who in the how now? What's in the huh? What even is Pi Day? So today is March 14th. Oh, from SpongeBob! That would explain why I don't know what it is. I'm a SpongeBob not watcher. I've never watched SpongeBob. I don't think I've seen a single episode of SpongeBob. I am gonna sleep through the thunderstorm because that just feels like a good plan. But yes, so today is Pi Day, March 14th, because pi, the mathematical number thing that is used to calculate the curve of a circle, begins with 3.14. So today's Pi Day. So you'd say you aren't a SpongeBob enthusiast. That is probably a better way to say it. Thank you, Max. Yes, I'm not a SpongeBob enthusiast. That is not something that I have in my wheelhouse. Also, wheelhouse goes in the list of good words because wheelhouse is just an excellent word. I can say, "Ew, that's not my wheelhouse," and then it's like, "Aww." Just like May the 4th. Yeah. It's one of those days. Or March 10th for Mario, because Mar 10 Mario. It's one of those days that is significant because it is essentially a reference to something. We're gonna use this as our path down, because I cannot for the life of me find an intersection point like anywhere else. So yep, this is gonna be our little staircase spot. Yay! Staircasing. Okay. Well. Let's get this place lit up. Let's light the place up. Flick switch and all the lights in the old theater come on, and it's like, wow, oh my gosh, remember when this place used to be like in use and like in the talk of the town and everything? I'm just talking about Muppet movies there. Not being SpongeBob enthusiast, that's so weird, I always forget that. Seems like something you'd love. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it would be something that I enjoyed, but I didn't, and then now it feels like a fundamental part of my identity for some reason, you know? I don't have anything against SpongeBob. I'm sure I would like it if I were to watch it, but also it's like, oh yes, but Quimby hasn't seen SpongeBob. And that's a thing that comes up surprisingly often. There goes Dollbot being nosy, telling me to drink water, telling me to consume the liquid. Does that something that doesn't make sense? Okay, yeah. Are you asking for help making sense of it, or do you want us to be confused with you? Because I can do either. I'm so good at being confused. But you had a woman die 14 times more in emergency than everybody says women and children first. I think, okay. This actually does feel like it's within my purview. Sociologist here. Hello, hi. Let's talk about group scenarios and the scenarios that happens with that. So first things first is we have to ask, what do we mean by emergencies? Like, what is being defined as an emergency here? And you know, like, what situations are those most likely to happen in? Let's say that emergencies are being defined as like home fires, like fires in a home. In that case, then we need to ask ourselves, like, in Scallop Tim. In a lot of like, say, traditional, at least American culture, oh well, that Scallop Tim just killed that creeper. I wonder what. I don't really need that disc. Okay, I'll drop it in a second. Okay, that's where the deep slate is. So in like quote unquote American culture, women would then be more likely to be at home when a fire would start because homemakers would be in a house more than someone earning a wage, right? So in that case, a woman may be more likely to die in an emergency because like they're more likely to be they're more likely to be at risk, to be vulnerable. Someone made a news site for games made by LGBTQ creators. Oh heck yeah, Penny! That's so epic. Way to go for them. Yeah, so in that case, it may be more likely that women die in emergency scenarios because they are more at risk to emergency scenarios happening. So that's. Oh, and hi, Moondroplet. Welcome on in. It's lovely to see you. Here, I'll take a look. Gaming news. Let's go. Of course. Maybe that's someone get this. Oh, Penny. Oh, Penny. Oh, Penny. You You can't get me that way. I have I have YouTube links set so they don't automatically play when I click on them. All you've done is you've loaded the site. That name was too dumb. And here you got me all excited for nothing. For shame, for shame. Can I get them to fight each other? Yes! Fight, fight, fight! It's a platypus fight! It's a ruckus, it's a fight, fight, fight! It's a platypus fight! Who's gonna win? It was that guy. But not for long. Yeah, sure. I mean, I'll take a saddle. I'll take some coal. That's really all I need there, though. Some real penny stuff? Heck yeah, fight time. Noted. Can't get me with that. Wait. 2 discs? Oh yeah, 2 discs. 13 and cat. I mean, I have both of them, and I did just barely throw cat away, because not cat 13 away, because I kind of already have it. But like, you know, it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Is that unusual? Out of curiosity, is that a thing? Is that a thing that isn't usually happening? I should use the Pipe API to get a raw video streaming your settings and stuff. All right. I mean, I trust in your ability to troll me. Ah! It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it. This is looking an awful lot like Cave No Dripstone. Oh, wait, but there's a little bit of dripstone there, and then there's dripstone there! I'll come back to it. 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 Take both so you can have copies, but I already have. I don't want them. I already have them. I don't need it. I don't need it anymore. I don't need it. Normal discs and Chester, only the newer ones are common? I see. But I already have them. I don't need them. It would just take up valuable space that I could use to collect more copper or something. I don't need discs, but I do need copper. I need so much copper. Oh, frickin'. Okay. I actually also think that does eventually take us to an ender chest time on copper. Here, let me beep, because I want to keep the stone. Okay. This is a nice background music, by the way. Yeah, I've been quite enjoying it. It's a playlist called Video Game Bangers, and so far they do be kind of popping off. Stopping too is weird. Yeah, but I don't want them. I don't want them. I don't need them. I don't need them around. Oh wait, then let's hold on. I was talking to Max about like why it might be likely why women may be like 14 times more likely to die in an emergency. Something like that could also hold on just a sec. Wait, really? Well, I mean, I'd have to check the statistics myself, which actually does take me to my next point, is that what group is putting those statistics out? Is this the result of a study? Is this the result of, like, is this, you know, what group is putting this out? What sources did they use to investigate these claims? If the sources that they have, include like significantly more research done, like say specifically with women emergencies, then then things might not be, you know, it may not be accurate. Like, I'm not saying that's necessarily just out of hand false, but it's always a good idea to check your data and like check your sourcing, because it can be really embarrassing to just make claims or take them at face value based off of research that ends up being invalid. That's actually a huge problem in the scientific community currently, is that particularly about MRIs. There's this whole thing, I don't remember the name of it, but there was this study that that tested like some doing MRIs without using like specific like measures to account for variables in data, and they discovered that dead fish experience human emotions. Hold on, oh my gosh, I gotta see if I can find this study for you guys. I gotta see if I can find this study. The MRI dead fish study, yes! Yeah, dead fish MRI study. Scanning dead salmon in fMRI machine highlights risk of red herrings. Let's see. Paywall. Hold on. Okay, neuroscientist Craig Bennett purchased a whole, what just happened? Oh, that was weird. Anyway, sorry, things went wild with my browser. Sorry, that got a little funky. Neuroscientist Craig Bennett purchased a whole Atlantic salmon, took it to a lab at Dartmouth, and put it into an fMRI machine used to study the brain. The beautiful fish was to be the lab's test object as they worked out some new methods. So, as the fish sat in the scanner, they showed it a series of photographs depicting human individuals in social situations. To maintain the rigor of the protocol, and perhaps because it was hilarious, the salmon, just like a human test subject, was asked to determine what emotion the individual in the photo must have been experiencing. The salmon, as Bennett's poster in the test Riley notes, was not alive at the time of scanning. Without all that occurred, the salmon scanning would simply live on in Dartmouth lore as a crowning achievement in terms of ridiculous objects to scan. But the fish had a surprise in store. When they got around to analyzing the voxel, think 3D or volumetric pixel data, the voxels representing the area where the salmon's tiny brain sat showed evidence of activity. In the fMRI scan, it looked like the dead salmon was actually thinking about the pictures that had been shown. And then they say, by complete random chance, we found some voxels that were significant that just happened to be in the fish's brain. Bennett said, and if I were a ridiculous researcher, I'd say a dead salmon perceiving humans can tell their emotional state. The result is completely nuts, but that's actually the point. Bennett, who is now a postdoc at the University of California, Santa Barbara, and his advisor, George Wolford, wrote up the work as a warning about the dangers of false positives in fMRI data. They wanted to call attention to the ways the field could improve its statistical methods. Yeah. Studies say that studies have a very inconsistent failure rate. Yep. The studies could indeed say that. That is a thing that studies could say. But yeah, the point is that the point of that all is that for a very long time there was like people doing MRI studies weren't using certain certain methods that are used to correct for like false positives and stuff when they were doing their scans, and all sorts of research was coming out. Oh my gosh, Moondrop, well, thank you for warning me about the tree. That could have been spooky. But yeah, all sorts of studies were coming out claiming all sorts of things about human brains using MRIs that were not correcting their data for false positives and stuff. And from what I've heard, the number of studies that weren't using the correctional methods dropped by like 80% after that article was released. I did not know that was there. Yeah, we got it last time. It was great. Commander TNT, thank you for the not first. Always a pleasure to have you. Yeah, so when you're looking to studies like that, things that make claims about stuff, it's always important to like look at the methods that they were using. What research did they gain? Did they perform their own research, or is it a study of other studies that have already been done? If so, then like what were the methods of those studies? The funky thing about like interacting with science and like studies and claims and stuff is that unfortunately you do have to do a lot of work to be able to believe that they are reliable and trustworthy. It sounds like it would be nice to be able to just read a thing and be like, yep, they've done the research and it checks out, but like because even lab studies are so subjective that that you gotta put in a whole lot of work when you're reading them. So that's another thing to consider about why that might be. And then also with talking about like with the specific like women and children first thing, then you have to investigate how often is that actually followed. Is that standard is that standard procedure in emergency situations, or even if it is standard procedure, would people reacting in emergencies follow that? Because a lot of times people without training will just, you know, every man for himself it kind of thing, which is I would argue, you know, a normal human reaction and not something that should be like you know, criticized unless it is people with training who are supposed to not respond that way. Yeah, there's all sorts of ins and outs and ups and downs to this sort of situation that could result in that. So I guess I don't have a concrete answer for why that may be, but I can think of off the top of my head, at the very least, a couple factors that could either make it more likely or that could be used to investigate like why those claims are being made in the way that they are. Welcome to sociology. Welcome to my twister mind. So researching anything is very difficult, like mad respect to scientists. Yeah. The most time in a study, like if someone's putting together a study, they'll usually spend most of their time just reading the literature that's available on the subject already. Investigating, has this claim already been explored? If it has it been explored in a way that is, you know, reliable and trustworthy? Is there information that might have been missed? Is there an aspect to this question that needs to be asked that hasn't been explored yet? So much of it is just looking at what people have already done and then figuring out like where to go forward from there. That is why I will probably never go into research. You know, even with getting my degree soon, I don't know that research is for me because doing so much like the research of other people's things before starting anything of your own, I think would be a little miserable for me. But yeah, it's a very important and vital thing that people do. So mad respect to anyone who's got that kind of think power. The question is this a ravine? Not the hugest fan of ravines. Is this a good ravine to keep exploring, or would it be better for me to just go back to the big cave spot? I don't know yet. I don't know what would be the right choice there. Okay, we'll explore a little bit. Over here it feels like we're getting to cave no dripstone. And there is copper. I'll block up and I'll grab it. I wonder if they measure it because there's so many factors like age and physical strength. Like how? With with emergency response scenarios? Yeah, that's those are questions that I do not have. Yeah, and also, yeah, good point. Are they taking into account like age groups? Like is gender the only variable that they're looking at here, or are they looking at possible like related variables such as age? Is it all old ladies who are dying? Is there a reason for that? I'm such a little science reader sometimes. Okay. We are running out of stone. I'm gonna want to pick some up soon. Here, let's just dig into the wall. Yay! Wall stone. Didn't place that block, but whatever. Doesn't matter. back. Hey, welcome back, Max. Yeah, we were talking about the study we're reading, and ultimately the conclusion is that I would have to read it myself to be able to have any particularly strong opinion on the subject matter. Yeah, I've taken so many classes at this point, like on research methods and just how much of it is like look at other people's work, read what they've read, read what they've done, you know, find what has already don't retrod the same steps unless you think it would be beneficial to you in particular. You don't gotta reinvent the wheel every time, but you do need to probably look at the blueprints every once in a while. I read a book in Israel, which was kind of sad TBH. Oh, like you picked up the book not expecting it to be like a true story, and then it was a true story? Yeah, it do be like that sometimes. Chat, I would start a book on how they discovered the cause of yellow fever. I'm not gonna go too crazy into that because, you know, yellow fever is kind of gross. I don't know why, but you just saying that just sparked a memory of me being like, I was like 11, and I was reading this book about like scientists infecting themselves with yellow fever to prove that it was actually the mosquitoes transmitting it, and like all the death and dying stuff. And I was 11. I was just sitting there like, whoa. I was like, whoa, that's so crazy. I was an interesting child. I just got brain blasted with that. What's this, yellow fever? Ooh, World War II was really sad realizing that it was all real. Yeah, that'll do it. World War II is a sad one with many sad things as a part of it. Really a crazy time in history. But yellow fever is an illness that used to run rampant across like the Americas and Southern America and stuff. I actually don't know the specific range of it, but it was this disease spread by mosquitoes, and it was really deadly. Yellow fever outbreaks were often considered to be like plague events. World War II is a massive tragedy, man. Like, yeah, it's real rough. But yellow fever has largely been eradicated nowadays due to efforts to eradicate the species of mosquito that spread it, because it was one specific species of mosquito that was responsible for transmitting it. And once they identified those mosquitoes, huge massive efforts went into reducing their population, which had a big effect on getting rid of yellow fever. As far as I'm aware, it hasn't entirely been eradicated. This stuff is actually said like that woman did nothing wrong. Oh, when it's specific, wide scale tragedy is still like really sad. But when it's specific, that's rough. I'm sorry, Max, that's all sad for you. That's real rough. That is unfortunate. So as far as where yellow fever may still exist, we're not sure we've gotten it all, but it's definitely the spread of it has been greatly reduced over time to the point that it's not, it's not huge plague events anymore. At the very least, it's mostly contained. You maybe? Well, but now why would I click on that link? You've gone through all the effort of setting a trap and then let me know that it was there. You've gone through all this effort. All this effort of setting a trap for me, and then said, "Hey, Quimby, jump into this pit of spikes." You see why that might be do you see why that might be an issue? Fox does block audio though. I think there's some. What? Yeah, but look, Quimby, it's a pit of spikes. Why don't you just jump down it? Oh, is that a bear trap? How funny would it be to stick your foot into it? Oh man, this is that sounds like a great idea. Let me just hop into the bear trap really quick. Actually, make the site look good. Okay. But you told. Like, I'm sure it looks great. I'm sure you've done a great job. I'm sure you've done incredible work there. Oh, Quimby, look, it's the oh gosh, what's it? It's a net. It's a string that it's a loop of rope that if you put your foot in it, will release a net to fall on your head. I think you should trigger it for fun. Oh, and Penny just got shot using a bow. This is so sad. I can't believe how this issue is dividing us. A house divided against itself would be better than this, to quote Abraham Lincoln from the Lego Movie. Solid choice having Abraham Lincoln just show up in the Lego Movie like that. That was pretty epic. Okay, so I gotta get down there at some point. Just sort of traveling along this top section to see if there's things that I should be like putting in effort to get. And so far it feels like I think I actually just got all of it. So now that should be that, and then I can get out of this ravine, because I don't like ravines. Ravines I think are a little bit cringe. Penny, I didn't return here to be bullied. Oh, I'm sorry you're feeling bullied, Penny, but also, like, you gotta understand. Hey, look, there's a banana in a little container there. You could put your hand into the container and get the banana, you know? Right, like do you see the issue here? Do you see what I'm getting at? It's a trap! Exactly. Also, hi Spinorex, welcome on in. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. It's good to see you. Yeah, it's a trap. I've been told it's a trap, and then expected to enter anyway. Like, listen, I'm silly goofy, but I'm not that silly goofy. Not like I'm just a silly goofy little guy, but not that silly goofy. Using the stream like a podcast, I mean, honestly, pop off. Honestly, not a bad way to do it. It does mean that, oh man, it does mean that I have to make sure to be extra specially auditorially entertaining. That if what's happening on screen doesn't matter that much, and that means that I gotta get good. She didn't even get the link right. Oh no, LG, come, thank you. One of these days I want to do like a crazy 100 block or something MLG just to see if I can make it. I could probably do that when I get back from this mining trip, to be honest. Now that I'm a ghost, I don't need to worry about now that I'm a ghost, I don't need to worry about like falling to my death, cause oh boy, I'll just respawn. Man, so the whole being dead thing. That was actually a little reference to Beetlejuice. I know we've talked a little bit about Beetlejuice out here, but in case you didn't know, the opening song to Beetlejuice is is it called the whole being dead thing? Or I know this is a show about death. Is kind of it's like this is a song about death. Sorry, this is a show about death, not a song about death. The song's about death too. The show's about death. Oh, would you look at that? A link in the wild. An internet link that surely, if it is clicked upon, will take one to some interesting and exciting website to explore the vast reaches of the interwebs. Surely a smart decision would be to simply click on it with no reservations about what may be on the other side. Should start a second podcast. Pop off. Oh, and Penny. Oh, thank you for the resub. It still does nothing. Okay. Well, Max has redeemed an hour word from our sponsors, which means that we are gonna take a quick little break here. It's gonna be a minute and a half. I'm not gonna do anything during the break. I'm just gonna like stand up and walk around a little, get some blood flowing through my limbs. And you guys should take this time to take a break too. Oh, the bad guys realize I don't need the roll roads ad. Let's see if it continues. Oh, let's find out. Whole being dead thing, I believe. Also, the way that song started playing in my head without permission the first time you said it was frankly weird. Okay, we'll talk about this more after the break. Alright, and yes, I'm standing up. Is my back gonna pop? Yep, there goes my back. Is my leg gonna pop? Well, maybe a little, but not quite. Yeah, I've been sitting down for like almost 2 hours at this point. So, oh, and there goes Dalbot telling me to drink some water. That's a good thing to do with a break. That's a really solid. Oh, and there goes my leg. That back pop was mildly audible. Oh, you guys heard the back pop. Did you just hear the leg pop too? Oh, also, I've got gummy butterflies here. I want to eat a gummy butterfly. A little snack for me. And that leg pop. Yeah. That sounds about right. Yep, that sounds about right. That's me. That's my leg and back for you. They do be sounding. They do be here having noises. So I'm trying to eat this butterfly fast, but also I gotta talk. I don't want you to have to hear. Yeah. Okay. The butterfly has been consumed. The butterfly is gone. The butterfly has been consumptionated. Okay, I'm gonna drink more water now. Welcome to my life. That's a shame for me. I haven't gotten one yet. Oh, that probably just means that you're not gonna get one. That probably means you're not gonna get one. It's if it hasn't happened by now, then you've been passed over by the advertising gods. Really is? Yeah. It's pretty epic, because it's pretty instantaneous. Like, I think there might be a little bit of delay, but usually it's like, you know, it just sort of goes. But first of all, Beetlejuice, good show. I did pay to win. Penny, you absolutely, yeah, you absolutely just pulled pay to win. Congrats, King. You know, like, pop off. We love to see it. I mean, pay to win? Yes, I don't know, that feels a bit weird to say it that way. But pop off is the ultimate the ultimate thing there. But that's enter chest time. I didn't even notice that it was close to enter chest time, and yet here we are. But I'm actually really glad to know that I was right about the whole being dead thing being the opening song of Beetlejuice. Cause oh, sorry, one of my roommates is coming back home soon. Had to close the door. Yeah. Man, I'm so sad that Beetlejuice is off Broadway now. I would have loved to go see it. 2 thunderstorms in one day? How much rainfall do we need? The crops are dying. They're being suffocated. The crops. Why would anyone do this to the crops? This is so unfortunate. I can't believe it would be this way. This is so sad and unfortunate. The crops are dying. There's too much water. Oh, and Spinarex, thank you ever so much for the knot first. Much appreciated. A question about the knot first, actually. Do you guys like that it has a frowny face in it, or should it be removed? Or should the frowny face be removed as a sign indicating that that it doesn't matter if you're first or not? It's just good to have you in. Or does the frowny face stay as a marker of disappointment that the race to first slipped out of your grasp this time? You like the frowny face? It should be a face. Okay, we've got some dissenting opinions in chat now. Whatever am I to do? Oh my. Yeah, but the face. What does the chat think about the face? Would that be better than the frowny face, or is the frowny face still king? Shardsman likes the frowny. Okay. Maybe I should just introduce something else that can have the face. So that it can still be applicable. About Do you ever think about how many vowels there are? Like vowel sounds? There's so many vowel sounds that exist. Like there's the English language only has room for only has like 5.5 vowel sounds notated. But there's so many vowel sounds. Like if you just have like an O, how would you know that that's meant to be pronounced O? Right? If you want it to be pronounced O, how would you indicate that? You'd have to get real tricky with it, to be honest. It's that's straight up. It's not a story the Jedi would have told you. Kind of vowel sound. It's not a vowel sound your grade school teachers would have taught you. And yet it persists. It is a sound that could be made with vowels. Or like, oh my gosh, English language breaks its own rules. Like, well, the thing is, I actually feel like the English language follows its own rules most of the time. It's just that we've stopped learning what those rules are, so it feels like the rules are being broken. For instance, like how different like adverbs and stuff are conjugated. A lot of that depends on the origin of the word. Because, you know, English has a lot of different parent languages that all had different grammar rules and stuff, and a lot of those do stay consistent in English. It's just that we've stopped learning where the different roots come from, so it's hard to know how to interact with those words because we don't know which rules to use for them. You know, can't cry, try Dutch. Less or more? That's my first question. Before I put forth an opinion. Never mind, try both. Oof, yeah, fair enough. No, actually, yeah, that's fair. But are you saying less or more vowel sounds? Cause I'm trying to make the argument for more vowel sounds. I think more vowel sounds would be the way to go. So if Dutch has more vowel sounds, then I think that your chat message should be interpreted as try Dutch because it would be a better experience. But if you're trying to be like try Dutch because it's harder because it has more vowel sounds, then I don't know that would match because I want more vowel sounds. Forget learning German and French. You have too many. That's true. There are a lot of official languages there. Language is scary, big spooky. Makes me think about going to Singapore, where there are four national languages. Off the top of my head, let me see if I can remember all of them. I believe it's English, Chinese, Tamil and Malaysian. Malay? I think it's just called Malay. Also, fun fact, I know how to say, please mind the gap in, Malay, I think. I don't remember if that's the specific name of the language. All I know is every time I would get off the train in Singapore, there'd just be a voiceover saying, but hati-hati, the wrong station. Which was also announced concurrently to please mind the gap. So as far as I'm aware, it means something equivalent to please mind the gap as you're leaving the train, which I think is pretty cool. India has so many languages. And I don't think even all of them are like cataloged, which is so cool. Zan, having the umlaut moved, having three vowels next to each other, and then having the umlaut moved just one over. Yeah. To be fair, does sound a bit tricky. Does sound a bit like a funky time. TBH. Also just also vowels, you know? Like, even the International Phonetic Alphabet, I actually don't think has enough vowel sounds. And the International Phonetic Alphabet has a lot of sounds. You can for regular everyday use, you can probably get by with the International Phonetic Alphabet for whatever vowels you're trying to make. But if you're trying to make specific, like an O sound, I don't know how you'd indicate in international, like in IPA, that it's supposed to be so far back in the mouth where you make the sound. Check news. I will take a look. See, language is scary. Ooh, forbidden spellings. I'll probably check that after Stream Moon Drop Up, but thank you for sending it. That looks interesting and something that I would be very interested in. Have I ever mentioned that I hate creepers? Have I ever mentioned that I'm just not a fan of the way that creepers are? Have I ever mentioned? Have I ever told you guys my dislike for creepers? Also, did you see how calmly I handled that? Did you see how calm and collected I stayed even in the face of certain danger? I think I deserve a Medal of Honor or something, because that was pretty epic. It was pretty calm and steely-eyed, you know? There's this guy who makes words using the phonetic alphabet. I love IPA. Straight up. I learned it in choir because it made it easier to learn how to pronounce Latin. And other languages too, but Latin most often because that was the non-English language we sang in the most, because that is just the nature of choir, you know. So many great classic pieces of choir music were religious pieces from early on, from many years ago, and they are usually written in Latin. So, Church Latin, baby. Church Latin. Hate Dutch? Oh no. That's sad. I'm sorry that you hate Dutch. Yeah, it should be. With moving, having an umlaut in a different position should change how it would be pronounced, and I'd go for it if I wasn't sure. I'd make a fool of myself. Okay. Looks relatively safe in here. Beep 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 beep. Beep and a pop and a beep and a pop and a beep and a pop. Wonderful. English I learned in 1 year ago, the rules of it, and Dutch I'm still not done. And I lived there? Yeah, rip. Here's the deal, chat. Honestly, this has legitimately been so fun today. I love hanging out with you guys and talking about language and stuff. But I just looked at the clock, and I'm going to play at 5. So, yeah, I gotta get going. I gotta scooch. So thank you everyone for coming to the stream today. I hope you had fun. And that is such a quippy thing, going to a play at 5, yeah. Yeah. I will be back tomorrow. I'm currently streaming Tuesday through Saturday, starting a little after 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. And I will probably be back at the mines. To be honest, we'll probably be mining again. I think you all are lovely. I think you are incredible. I so incredibly much enjoy having you all here. You all are pretty epic. But for the moment, I'm going to find someone to raid you out to, hopefully. Who have we got live? Who have we got live? Miss Kitty! I want to send you guys to Miss Kitty. I haven't rated Miss Kitty in a hot second, and I would like to do that. If I can type properly, that would be great. Yeah, so go check out Miss Kitty live if you haven't already. Miss Kitty is so epic and awesome and amazing and cool. She's also playing Minecraft. Very pug streamer. But have a great rest of your day, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Drink some water, get some sleep. Remember to take your meds if you need to. And I'll see you all next time. Love you lots. Bye-bye.